Hi, Gloria Donahue with Nana's Cookery, and welcome to the kitchen. We're having a very busy summer here, a hot summer in Pennsylvania, and maybe a hot summer for you too. We're going to be making a nut pie today, a pecan pie. I've made walnut pie for you before, which uses a light corn syrup, which is the otter pie. The more typical one is the pecan pie, and it couldn't be simpler to make, honestly. First, you start with a formed pie shell. I really recommend the pie crust that I make. It's the very first video I ever did. Day after day, it's the most popular. It's made with canola corn oil, put together in less than 10 minutes. I had an 11-year-old girl visiting me the other day who wanted to meet Nana, and she came into the kitchen and she made a pie. And believe me, she made a beautiful pie crust in 10 minutes. But if not, use your favorite pie crust. Just make it, don't bake it until you fill it. And that's a 9-inch pie plate. The ingredients for this are really so simple. It is 2/3 of a cup of sugar, a cup of dark corn syrup, and that comes in a bottle that looks like this. And it's the darker one. 3 eggs, a dash of salt, 1/3 of a cup of melted butter, and I used sweet butter in this case, and a cup of pecans. Now, very often, most often I would say, the pie has pecan halves. They look beautiful, folks. Boy, does it take time to do it. The theory of just each one has to be put in by hand and the right thing to make a design. And it's hard to cut because you've got a hard nut and a soft bottom under it. So when I do a pecan pie, it's more often that I would use halves and pieces, which I often buy because they're better for cookies. So that's what I had today, and that's what I'm going to use for you. And we're just going to put it all together in the mixer. You know that I have this beater that I like that has the rubber flange. I just think that works. We're going to put the butter. We're going to put the corn syrup. Okay. Just a little dash of salt, and that's a dash. 2/3 of a cup of sugar. You can tell this is a very sweet pie. And you know my egg rule, it calls for 3 eggs, and I never put an egg directly in because I've had shell get in there. Let's see how we do today. I'm feeling very spiffy today. I have new glasses, if you notice. And I promised my hairdresser I would never mention her name because usually my hair does not look that great. And I only see her about 5 times a year for a body wave. But she gave me a body wave last week. I washed it myself this week. Not bad. So it's Gloria at Images in Jenkintown. You should be proud, Gloria. You made me look good. Now we're going to beat this, and it's not a very major beating. We just want to combine everything really well. Now I'm going to take the cup of pecan pieces and just put it in there so that they get well covered. They will rise to the top. Now I'm going to pour it here and carry it over. But honestly, if I were alone, if I were not doing this for you, I would probably fill it closer to the oven because it is a runny filling. It's a very runny filling now. And so the closer you are to the oven for this or a custard pie, something like that, I would get as close to the oven as I could so with less chance of spillage. And make sure that when you do your pie crust that you've taken that up along the edge. You want that filling to fill in completely and not run behind that pie crust. So we'll just put that filling in. Again, pecan pie is a very typical American pie, made very frequently at holidays. You can see it went together very quickly. It's just a quick blending of things. Now I'm just going to kind of push those nuts around to get good coverage. And I didn't bring a spatula over with me, so now I'm just working with a spoon. Okay, and we're going to carry this to the oven, and we'll show you what it's like when it comes out. Here's our pecan pie, but it's not quite cool enough to cut. When you have a pie like this, like chess pie, walnut pie, pecan pie, they really have to cool because they have to set up. So when it sets up, we'll cut a piece and show you. It was so nice to have you visit the kitchen again. Bye-bye.